Hey everybody, David Steenkamp here again. So we just finished the reading section. Now we're going to go into the under settings discussion. Now pretty much what all of this is if you have comments enabled on your website. So as long as people can leave comments and you have things set up. So by default, I'm just going to show you something. Oh, not on this page, but let's say on the sample page. So at the bottom of this sample page, you'll see that there's comments down here where people can post a comment on your on your pages or on your blog posts or on lots of different things. So this is a pretty big section, but we'll go through it. So the default article settings. This one, attempt to notify any blogs linked to from the article. So that's just good for SEO if you want. Totally up to you. Allowed link notifications from other blogs, pingbacks and trackbacks. Basically, those are just saying, do you want to be notified when other blogs, mention your website or something on your website. So that's pretty much that. For me, I don't think I'm going to need any of these things because this is just a demo site. So I'm just gonna, I don't know, maybe I'll just leave it alone for now. Okay, next one. Allow people to post comments on new articles. No, you know what? I'm gonna just delete this because I'm gonna pretend that this website is not gonna have any commenting ability. It's gonna be just WordPress as a content management system and nothing else. I'm not gonna have a blog or anything like that. So I'm just gonna say I don't want people to post comments on new articles. But I will let people link to me if they want to, because why not? Okay, so other comment settings. So comment author must fill out blah blah blah. Don't care because I'm not even going to have it. User must be registered and logged into comment. Don't care. Automatically close comments on articles. Again, these are all, they're pretty self-explanatory. Enable threaded comments. So this is so if you were using them, this is when you reply to someone that's already left a comment. So it's like you got this guy like right here, and then so this guy left a comment, and then down here there'd be like another one down here replying to that guy up there, and then another and another. And this is just saying how deep do you want them to be able to go. So I really don't care again, so I'm just going to uncheck it. Break comments into pages with 50 top-level comments per page, and the last page displayed by default. So this is if you have a very, very high traffic website that gets a ton of people commenting. That's pretty much the only scenario that you'd need to even consider checking this box and changing these options. Comments should be displayed with the older comments at the top of each page. With the older comments at the top of each page. So that's just which way you want them to ascend or descend. So if you want, the newest first or the oldest first. So that's up to you. I think I'd probably do the newest first, though. I don't know. Have to give it a try. And then this is email me whenever anyone posts a comment or a comment is held for moderation. So there is a setting right here that says before anybody can actually leave a comment that shows on your website, right here, comment must be manually approved. So that means that you have to go in as the administrator of the website and you have to press yes, this person can say what they've written. Because if it's full of swear words or bad stuff, or if it's like spam, then obviously you don't want it to show up. So I'm just going to uncheck all of this though. I don't want to know when someone posts a comment because I'm not going to have it enabled. I don't want to know about when it's held for moderation. I don't want to manually approve it because I'm not even going to have any. And comment author must have a previously approved comment. So this is just for if you do have people commenting on your website, maybe you've got a couple people that have registered on your website or subscribed on your website, and you've trusted them with the first one that they've left. So now you say, as long as they've left one and I've approved it, then yeah, sure, they can go ahead. So and leave another comment. But again, I'm gonna uncheck it because I don't care. So Let's see. And then this is just more moderation of the commenting. So hold a comment in the queue if it contains 2 or more links. A common characteristic, comment spam is a large number of hyperlinks. So if there's 2 or more, then hold it in moderation. And then this box here, you can just put in a I think it's a comment or comma separated list. So when a comment contains any of these words in its content, name, URL, email, or IP, it will be held in the moderation queue. 1 word or IP per line. Okay, so that's what they mean. So per line. So let's say they will match inside words. So press will match WordPress. Okay. So what this means is, maybe you really don't want to hear from a certain person and their last name is Kalamazoo, for lack of thinking of any other word. So what you do is you type that in, and then you type in anything else that maybe you don't want tree, and maybe you don't want baloney, and you don't want, I don't know, something else. So that's how you do it. You just put 1 word per line. So if someone had written in the thing and they wrote trees, that means that this would still put them into the moderation queue, which means that you'd have to go in and you'd have to moderate whether or not that's an approved comment. So I'm going to delete this, obviously. And then this is a comment blacklist. And let's see, this is again 1 word or IP per line. And it will match inside words just like this other one did. So press will match WordPress. So again, I can't remember if I did this early, like a long time ago, but I think when I was trying to use a site that had commenting enabled, I looked for like a default sort of blacklist with a bunch of, nasty words in it. Like I was looking for like this, like if it has any of these words in it, just don't even post it at all. But I couldn't really find one, so I don't know. Maybe there's one out there. Just do a Google search for WordPress comment blacklist, and see if maybe someone's created one, and you can just copy it, paste it in here, and then you won't get any profanity or anything like that on your site. So, okay, so scrolling down. Avatars. So what an avatar is like this little picture right up here that I have for myself. And I think I mentioned it in a previous video, but this can all be done through that Gravatar. So I'm just going to go to Google. It's called, I think it's gravatar.com. Yeah, here it is. Gravatar, globally recognized avatars. So what it is you sign in through WordPress.com, and you don't actually have to be you don't have to have a website at WordPress.com. So, I'm signed in as someone else. 1 second here. Cancel. Oh, weird. What permissions? Sign out first. Okay. So yeah, see if I can remember mine. I have no idea what my password is. Maybe that? Nope. I'm just gonna try one more time. If I can't get in, then I'll just try and explain it. Oh, there we go. Okay, so yeah, just go to this gravatar.com and create your profile for yourself. When I just signed in there through WordPress.com, you probably don't have an account there yet, so you might have to create an account there. And basically, all this is just to get yourself a little picture. So so just follow the steps. It's pretty straightforward. And then whenever you log in to a website to post a comment or something, and it asks for your email address, it's going to use the email address that you use for this. So I use info@davidsteenkamp.com. So that's how that works. So I'm just going to log out. There we go. And then this is just saying, do you want to show those avatars or not? So if you do, then check the box. If you don't, I'm just going to uncheck it because I don't want anybody here anyway. And then the ratings for your avatars. So if people have dirty avatars, they probably have to claim that they are, or other people probably say, hey, that's a dirty avatar, I'm going to report you. So that's just your choice of what people that are viewing your website can handle. So and then this is just default avatars. So if someone doesn't have one, you can just give them one of these. So all right, I'm going to save my changes because I made a lot of them. So I know that this is all, maybe a little confusing, but if you do have a website that has comments enabled, just go ahead and like play around with your own website and leave some comments that have, bad words in them, and then post them, and then see where they go. So once we get to that section, they're up here. You can just go through them in here, and you'll see ones that are, approved, not approved, held for moderation, etc., etc. Okay, so did I save this? Yeah. Okay, so it's I'm just saving those changes. So there we go. All right, done. And one more thing I wanted to show you about. I don't know why they call this the discussion setting. They should really just call it like the comments under setting. But probably because there's already this one called comments. But what I'm going to show you just real quick, I'm going to go into the pages, all pages. I know this is kind of straying away from my initial plan. But okay, so if you saw what I did there, I went to all pages. And then I went to the sample page that comes default with WordPress. And I went to edit. And then if you scroll down, oh, here's one more trick that you should know. At the top of pretty much every section in WordPress, you're going to see this little tab. It says Screen Options. So when you click it, this little guy drops down right here. And then it says, what do you want to see on this section? So I want to see page attributes, featured image. Now what we want to see right here is discussion and comments. So I'm going to click those, and they automatically get enabled. You don't have to press like activate or anything like that. And then I'm going to click on Screen Options again to make it go back up, and scroll down to the very bottom. And now right here, you can see the comments right here if you do have any on this specific page, right? So this page is the sample page, right? And that's what I'm looking at here, the sample page. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, hey, we don't want this leave a reply crap. So let's get it out of there. So what you do is after you go to Screen Options and select this discussion, you don't actually need to select the comments one. I just wanted to show you that. But under the discussion one, just uncheck this box right here, allow comments. Once you uncheck it, press update. All right, I'm going to go back to the other tab that has the page in it. So I'm just going to refresh. Boom, it's all gone. No more comments, no more ability to even comment. So that's how you can keep your pages from having comments allowed. You just uncheck that box in discussion. Alright, so back to settings and discussion. Actually, you know what? That's it. This is a really long video. Sorry about that. But it's kind of a big section, so that's why. Alright, I'm going to close this one out, or stop this video, and then we'll go through media, and it's really short, so that should make up for it, I hope. Alright, see you in the next video.